In this video presentation, I shall discuss 2 or 3 marks, that is very short question answer from a poem. The name of the poem is A Poem for Mother and the name of the poet is Robin S. Ngangom. My dear students, I welcome you all to my educational channel. The name of my educational channel is Priyankar Dotto. Here you can find video presentations on English language and literature of school level, college level as well as of competitive examinations. Now before going to the main focus of this video presentation, let me make an important announcement. The announcement is that from now onwards you can make contact with me through WhatsApp and Telegram, and you can convey any kind of message through it, and my WhatsApp number and Telegram number is the same. Please note it down, 9434581673. You can also send me an email. My email ID is priyankardattoenglish@gmail.com. Now let us start the main thing, that is very short question answer from Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother. The first two questions are from the poem in general. The first question is, what does the title word mother of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother refer to? The answer to the question is, the title word mother of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother is very significant for an understanding of the mentioned poem. It refers to both the speaker's biological mother named Palem Apok P and his motherland, that is Manipur. Both the implications are valid because in the process of leaving Manipur, the speaker left his biological mother too. The next question is, who was Salvatore Quasimodo and which poem of him is related to Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother? The answer to the question is, Salvatore Quasimodo was a Nobel Prize winner, Italian poet and translator. His poem To My Father is related to Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother. Most likely, the reason is that both the poems are written about the parent of the respective poets and celebrate their debt to their respective parent. Now, we shall discuss about the possible very short answered question answer from stanza 1 of the poem under review. And the first question is, in which kind of thought pattern did Palem Apok P give birth to the speaker of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother? The answer to the question is, Palem Apok P gave birth to the speaker of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother to nurture him to a man, which here means an ideal human being. Of course, the speaker has failed to stand out to her expectations. The speaker holds himself responsible for the said failure. The next question is, what did the poet hate and when? And the question may also come, what did the speaker hate and when? The answer to the question is, the poet hated the idea of leaving his home. Here, the home refers to both his native place, Manipur, and the building in which he lived with his family members. He had the feeling of hate 10 years ago. However, of late, he changed his attitude and left home willingly. The next question is, what does the speaker of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother refer to as hills? The answer to the question is, the speaker of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother refers to the problems which he has to face in Meghalaya as hills. Such a symbolic interpretation comes to the fore because the speaker refers to the hills growing on him. Otherwise, hills would have simply referred to Meghalaya, which is noted for its hills. The next question is, what does the speaker of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother tell about his childhood attraction for food and its effect? The answer to the question is, according to the speaker of Robin S. Ngangom's A Poem for Mother, he had great appetite for food. In his childhood, he confesses that it was so oppressive upon him at that time that he even stole from the storeroom when his mother was away. As the effect of it, he lost many teeth. The fifth question from the first stanza of the poem is: how did the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother give his mother a difficult time during his school days? It should be his. The answer to the question is: in his childhood, the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother gave his mother a difficult time during his school days by running after every girl he met. This kind of unstable infatuation from a half pant wearing boy was surely a cause of social humiliation to the mother. Now we shall discuss about the probable questions from the second stanza of the poem. And the first question is: why did Palem Apokpi tell her children, and why? The answer to the question is: Palem Apokpi told her children that money and time did not grow on trees. She tried so because she knew that if one did not spend time planfully, one would become bankrupt, and if one did not make proper use of time, one would have to lament afterwards because of the lost time. Because the lost time can never be recovered. The next question is: what has the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother not forgotten? The answer to the question is: the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother has not forgotten all the ideals taught by his mother Palem Apokpi. However, although his mother has told him about the value of time and money, he has not learned how to make proper use of them and thus has not used the ideal. The next question is: what did the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother desert, and to what effect? The answer to the question is: the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother deserted his family members, the known atmosphere of Manipur, and at the same time the political and economic problems of the then Manipur. The effect of all these was that he felt that he had acted selfishly, so none of his country and family would remember him. The next question is: what is the so little of myself for others which the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother speaks of? The answer to the question is: the so little of myself for others which the speaker of Robinus Nagom's A Poem for Mother speaks of, he is not making any sacrifice for the family members. Actually, by leaving Manipur for Meghalaya at the time of the political turmoil of Manipur, the speaker thought only of himself and thus acted selfishly. Now we shall move to the third stanza and we shall obviously discuss and we shall obviously know the probable questions which may be set from this stanza. And the first question is: for whom did Palem toil? The answer to the question is: Palem toiled for her unmarried sons, her aging husband, and her liberated daughters in law. Thus, she did not thrust upon her daughters in law the responsibility of looking after their father in law and brothers in law, and thus allowed them to fulfill their dreams. However, she made them look after their husbands as it was their duty. The next question from this stanza is: why could the lips of Palem not blossom into a smile for a long time? The answer to the question is: Palem was a very caring woman, so she always worried about her sons, her aging husband, her daughters in law. In such a situation, the act of leaving Manipur for Meghalaya on the part of the speaker added to her worries. These worries did not allow her to smile, which, according to the speaker, suggests the full blossoming of the heart. The next question is: why does the poet say the first signs of snow are on your white hair? The answer to the question is: snow is white in color. The poet sees that white color is making an approach in the hair of his mother. It suggests that his mother is getting old. That is That his mother is getting old adds to the speaker's pricks of conscience, since he feels that he has added to her worry by leaving his homeland, that is Manipur. Now we shall move to the fourth stanza and we shall discuss, or rather we shall come to know about the probable questions from this stanza. The first question is, when does Palem Epoch P get up every day and to what effect? The answer to the question is, Palem Epoch P gets up every day after hearing the temple bells. The time is before the crowing of the cock. Then she sweeps the floors and after taking the ritual bath cooks for those family members who are at home rather than going away to another place of their own choice. Next question is, what does Palem Epoch P do every day at dusk? The answer to the question is, every day at dusk Palem Epoch P returns from the bazaar. At this time she carries baskets on her head. The baskets remain loaded with the things she has purchased from the bazaar. This is of course the concluding part of the strict schedule of her everyday work, which starts at dawn. The next question is, why does the speaker of Robin's Ngangom's A Poem for Mother say, must you end thus, toiling forever? The answer to the question is, the speaker of Robin's Ngangom's A Poem for Mother feels for the hard physical toil his mother has to make even in her old age. He feels that such a thing should not be allowed to happen, but as he is away from both home and homeland, he cannot change it. That is why he says the quoted words. Now we have come to the final stanza of the poem, and we shall obviously come to know about the probable questions and their answers so far as this poem is concerned. And the first question is, what has the speaker of Robin's Ngangom's A Poem for Mother not inherited from his mother? The answer to the question is, the speaker of Robin's Ngangom's A Poem for Mother has inherited neither of her gentle manners nor her skill in cooking. Precisely speaking, he has not learned the spirit of self-sacrifice which his mother has exhibited throughout her life. Having gone away from home, he has become aware of his other failure. The next question is, why does the speaker of Robin's Ngangom's A Poem for Mother ask for forgiveness from Palem? The answer to the question is, the speaker of Robin's Ngangom's A Poem for Mother asks for forgiveness from Palem because he has shattered his mother's hope of having a life of peace and rest in her old age by leaving Manipur for Meghalaya and thus producing in her anxiety about his existence in that place. Now we have come to the final question of this video presentation, and the question is, what are the different meanings in which the word small has been used in the poem A Poem for Mother by Robin S. Ngangom? And the answer to the question is, in the poem A Poem for Mother by Robin S. Ngangom, the word small has been used in connection with three words, man, dreams and life. In connection with man, the word small means selfish. In connection with dreams, the word small means common. Finally, in connection with life, the word small means problematic. Now, before concluding this video presentation, I request you to subscribe my channel, to share my video presentations to your friends so that they can also be benefited. I also request you to put forward the comment in the comment section of the video presentation, and side by side I also request you to make any demand for any kind of video presentation in my WhatsApp number or in my Telegram number or in the email ID which has been given at the very introductory part of this video presentation. Now, before concluding this video presentation, I thank you once again.